Hi, gorgeous lights. Hope you're surviving the latest portal. As I said, the portal is open for as a growth portal from the 4th until the 16th of this month. Just reminding you that there can be triggers from people, there can be triggers from events, there can be triggers from memories, there can be triggers that are helping you actually decide what you want to take forward into the energy and the dimensions and shifts that we're coming into. So, on that basis, Spirit just asked me this morning to ask you to do just a little bit of an investigation about what's truthfully important to you. Now, they're really aware that we've kind of been programmed over the last couple of years to be into an anticipatory fear, which then we would do a reactive, so that happens, and then we react, and that's the scenario that we're kind of falling into as well. It's not proactive, it's reactive. So when we're reactive, we're waiting for something to happen and then we'll react. Spirit's not 100% happy with this energy right at the moment as well, because they're saying that in order for change to be activated, in order for change to come in, it gets activated from within, not necessarily from without. Now, if you want to be activated from without, then they're saying expect a catalyst moment to make you react, to force you to look at things a little bit differently. So they're on big proactive right at the moment, which I absolutely love, because I can see that they're trying to actually suggest this so that we're not caught up in the growth of the portal and feeling really, really picked on and thinking that the universe is actually picking on us, when the universe is actually just really trying to actually illuminate what you need to heal to be able to move forward as well. So it's pushing people, when that happens, into these really reactive states, and they said it's really unhealthy because the growth is coming from you. You have to stop, you have to investigate what's going on inside of you, you have to look at that emotional quality that's been triggered because of it, because human beings have 34,000 emotions. We run the gauntlet of them. We don't like looking at emotional content, and yet we're being pulled into healing aspects of ourselves through events, triggers, other people, whatever. So they're trying to take a little bit of the personal out of it, I think, by going, okay, stop waiting to be triggered and start to be proactive. So I keep hearing its song, and the lines of the song go, make a new plan, Stan. And I'm like, yeah, you need to be focusing on just even baby steps. Like, seriously, I mean it. Just going, okay, well, normally I'll procrastinate about this, so I'll take one tiny step and proactively head towards making a decision about that as well. The more you can do this within this time frame, the easier it is to work co-collaboratively rather than reactively, catalystly with the universe, what it's trying to show you at this period of time. So, on that basis, what do you actually truthfully want? Now, this is a sticking point, because I get a lot of people that come towards me and they go, I don't know what I want, I don't know what I love. Well, that's the whole key to it as well. Are you doing what you love? Now, people can counter and go, well, I have to go to work and I have to pay the bills and that sort of thing. Of course you do. Of course you do. But there's a very small spectrum of what you're doing on in your life and on the earth plane. What are you doing that creatively feeds your soul, creatively feeds your creative juices, takes you out of reactive and puts you into creative? Now, people counter back with me and they go, I'm not a creative person. Oh, yet, whatever. You are a creative person. If you can create a thought and have a thought, which everybody does, then you can actually create and start to look at it and start nurturing that side of you. You probably never ever had the ability in core programming to actually explore what it's like to be creative. So what do you do there? Think about, when you were a little kid and you just thought, oh, I really want to try being a ballerina, or I really want to try doing that. Just because you're over here doesn't mean that you don't have those same impulses or those same wants and same needs. You're just used to suppressing them. So that's, and then reacting off something negative. So, and then going, oh, I have to sort this out. So they're asking you to turn it around a little bit, and the way that they're beginning me to do it, even though we're in this growth portal, is how would the old me react, and how would the new empowered, proactive, creative me react, and just taking the time to actually think about that as well. Situationally, work-wise, whatever. I mean, we still have to societally exist. We can't actually go, I don't want to deal with any of that stuff because it's just avoiding, and actually go, the bucks does stop with me. So the creative stuff starts with me. All of those sorts of things are really, really important, and they're asking you to really have a think about that and actually, actually, they've just given me a really, really funny image. They're just actually asking you to have a think about that. So they said, think of the universe, and they're giving me the movie The Labyrinth with David Bowie in it, and the girl has to actually call on the Goblin King to take the baby, and all the goblins are leaning forward going, waiting for her to say what she needs to say or get the words right. And they said, think of the universe as actually like this, leaning forward in anticipation, saying, what would you like? But you're not being proactive enough to go, I'd like this, or co-collaborate with me on this. So just have a think about that, because how would the old you react, and how's the new you wanting to react to that? And actually, really put some thought into it as well. Stop avoiding your own emotions, triggers. You're giving you an opportunity in this window to heal. You might as well be proactive, so it minimises the catalyst effect to get you to look at stuff as well, because when we're proactively being creative or moving towards a plan or an objective, the universe goes, I can focus on that as well, and bring you some little bits of learning in it without actually having to force you to come out of a comfort zone, and don't anticipate that as being difficult. That is merely the universe going, there's no growth for you stuck where you are. I've been encouraging you to step out this comfort zone with thoughts and ideas and projects that you might have. You're kind of being a little bit slow to get there, so there's a little bit of a push. So stop anticipating from a fear basis and start getting proactively fascinated about what you want to create. That's the best suggestion in this energy. I hope that makes sense. Keep shining gorgeous lights, and take care of you.